Sports are an integral part to the development of any country, whether football and baseball in America or other sports like rugby elsewhere. All have been essential to the development of nations and the cultures that live there. One of the most important moments in history for sports in America was the 1950s and the integration of Major League Baseball. Baseball was known as America's pastime. If you didn't watch baseball, you were un-American. Jacques Bazzoon once wrote, "Whoever would understand the heart and mind of America had better learn the rules and realities of the game." Segregation was prevalent throughout society during this time in history. Therefore, the integration of baseball was a giant step forward in the civil rights movement. This is mainly accredited to Jackie Robinson, but a lot happened before Robinson got on the scene. Blacks' roles in baseball grew during World War II when more people started watching the Negro League baseball games. Teams like the Homestead Grays became incredibly popular and they started playing in major league stadiums while their teams were away. However, segregation lasted for another 10 years because the Negro League was building revenue for Major League Baseball.
This was essentially an African-American, minority enterprise, and so it faced special burdens and special challenges. So, a lot of times they went kaput, but, the owners and the investors kept on trying and kept on pushing, kept it going, whatever the venue, whatever the time. And I think that's a great world.
However, the owners of Negro League baseball teams opposed the integration of baseball because that would mean that their teams would collapse. It took a really strong individual to be the first to break the segregation of baseball, going against both whites and blacks, and that person was Jackie Robinson. Because of his perseverance, segregation was addressed more quickly than before. Segregation was also addressed through sports in South Africa, but this time it was with rugby. Before 1994, the whites had all the power in South Africa, but that all changed when Nelson Mandela was elected into office. Nelson Mandela used South Africa's rugby team, the Springboks, as a political calculation to help ease tension between blacks and whites in South Africa. This is portrayed by Morgan Freeman in the film Invictus.
Our enemy is no longer the Afrikaner. They are our fellow South Africans, our partners in democracy. And they treasure Springbok rugby. If we take that away, we lose them. I know. All of the things they denied us. But this is no time to celebrate petty revenge. This is the time to build our nation.
Mandela chose to support the Springboks, and eventually other blacks chose to support them as well, bringing the two races closer together through their love of Springbok rugby. In New Zealand, rugby is a main part of their culture, new and old. Before every game that the New Zealand rugby team, the All Blacks, plays, they perform the Kiwis' traditional haka, which is a dance that tribes used to do on the battlefield to challenge their opponent. Translated, it means, it is death, it is death, it is life, it is life, it is death, it is death, it is life, it is life. This is the hairy man who caused the sun to shine for me. Up the ladder, up the ladder, up to the top, the sun shines. New Zealand is using part of their current culture to help remember their history. Rugby is an integral part to Kiwi life that they cherish. The All Blacks have won more world tournaments than any other team in the world. Rugby on Saturday is the equivalent to Sunday night football in America. For many, Sunday is a religious day for more than one reason. They get to wake up, go to church, and when they come home, change into that lucky jersey and watch the big game. No matter what is happening in the world, like a war, an economic crisis, or a holiday, one thing you can always count on is every Sunday and Monday and fall and winter, football will be on the TV in almost every American household. It's used as a way to forget about what's happening in the real world and just watch your favorite team try to beat their rival. It brings the majority of America together with a love of football. When 9/11 happened, everyone was devastated, but one thing that took their minds off of the tragedy that occurred was football on Sunday night. It is a major part of American culture today, and at some point it might greatly influence the development of the U.S., just like baseball did in America, and rugby did in South Africa.